5 signs you have a spiritual wife or a spiritual husband. A lot of people are passing through these circumstances without actually knowing what their problem is, while many has taken it as part of life, or it's a normal thing that is supposed to happen in life, while many don't actually know how to solve the problem or to go about it. So today we are here to tell you the 5 signs that when you are having, you will know definitely you are having a spiritual wife or a spiritual husband. But before I start, let me quickly explain what spiritual wife or spiritual husband is. Spiritual wife or spiritual husband simply means energy or masculine energy from the river. Now, these issues, these forces are not bad from the other side if you reunite with them. Now, so many people might not agree with me on this issue of reuniting with them, but I tell you this, it is what it is. When you reunite with them, that is when they will start bringing good fortune to you without bringing negativity to you. But when you refuse to reunite with them, or when you refuse to acknowledge them, that is when they will start bringing all this negativity towards your life. So what is the first sign of you having a spiritual wife or a spiritual husband? Number one is sex in the dream or wet dream. Some people call it sex in the dream, some people call it wet dream. If you normally see yourself having sex in the dream, sometimes you recognize those faces, but you find out that when you wake up, you might not recognize the faces again. But when you were in the sleep, you recognize the face very well, but when you wake up, you find out you cannot place your hand on who that face actually was. Now, sometimes you can recognize the face even right from your dream to the physical. Sometimes you don't even see the faces at all. It can happen both in female or male. That is when you start noticing that you have this issue that we are talking about now. Another one is instability in relationship. Another sign of you having a spiritual wife or a spiritual husband is instability in relationship. You find out that all your relationship ends up in one way or the other. When you enter one particular relationship, it won't take time. It will hit the rock. You will enter another one, from one problem to the other. You will keep having issues in your relationship. Unimaginary fights will start coming up. Sometimes unnecessary hatred, you will start experiencing it. That's when you will start noticing, or you will start knowing that you have spiritual wife or spiritual husband. Another sign is unexplained anger. This kind of anger, at a certain point, you will just start being angry at anyone close to you, even upon yourself. You will just be getting angry unnecessarily. This kind of anger ends up spoiling things for you. This kind of anger ends up bringing negativity for you, even when no one has provoked you. Then another one is anyone who you sleep with ends up having issues. There are some certain times that when you notice that when you have sexual intercourse with someone, you start noticing that your business starts crumbling, having one issue to another. You would think maybe it's a joke or not, or something else, but before you know it, your business will just go from up to down without you even explaining what happened or how it happened. Then the next step or next sign of you having a spiritual wife or a spiritual husband is lack of sexual feelings. You find out you don't even have any feelings at all. Like, you don't have any feelings at all. Sometimes when you start telling your stories, people might find it difficult believing what you are telling them. As a grown-up person, you are supposed to be having feelings, but you notice that you don't even feel anything. So these are the signs that you might be having spiritual wife or spiritual husband. So you might want to look into it. I wouldn't want to tell you how to look into it, because I believe that we have different beliefs. So in order not to cause much problems or attacking each other, tackle it the way you know you can tackle it for you to see a better result. See you next time.